Michele Pieniazek from Salem, head coach of the volleyball squad. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
You got it. And before we talk about all the exciting things that I know Salem has in store this year, I kind of want to recap last year, some of the lessons that you think were learned by this team, and what you hope the returners kind of bring from last year's experiences.
We have an exciting season coming up. We have some girls returning. We have Sophie Maniscalco. She'll be our setter again. We have Abby Knickerbocker. She's going to be a sophomore. So we have some girls that have been playing. Ashlyn Green. I'm sorry. She is a junior. So we have a lot of girls that are returning, and we're super excited about the season.
Yeah, let's talk about, what you kind of think are some of the things that you wanted them to grow in when you're talking to them in the summer and you're getting ready for this season, and you know what they went through last year, you know how last year went. What were some things that you wanted to see, massive improvement in over the summer before this season starts?
One of the things that we talked about over the summer were communication. We need to do better with communication and really wanting it. Our girls sometimes struggle with like going for the win, really wanting it. So we're really trying to hammer that this summer.
We know when we talk about communication, especially in volleyball, two things really stand out. One, leadership. So I want to talk about leaders and who you think is stepping up as especially vocal leaders in your locker room, who you've seen kind of take the reins for that position.
Really, Sophie Maniscalco, our setter, she's done a great job this preseason, starting off this in August, really stepping up, pushing the girls, encouraging them to do well. We also have Brooke Zamorelli. She is a senior also. She just gets so excited out on the court, pushing each other, saying, let's go harder, let's do more. So there's a couple of the girls that are really standing out.
And then the other thing that's important in chemistry is important in communication, I should say, as we all know, is team chemistry. So talk about some of the things that this program does to try to build the relationships on the court and to make sure this team is tight knit and trust each other to communicate.
This season, this preseason, we've had a couple team bonding things. We yesterday sat in the auditorium. We had a movie all together. They made a candy salad, the new thing that they like to do. Watching the movie together. We had a team picnic last week. That was a lot of fun. Just everybody just having fun, getting out of the volleyball setting and just enjoying each other's company and just, talking about some stuff other than volleyball.
Yeah, as a coach, I know it can be easy to get lost in the game and have your mindset on, what kind of offense are we going to run? How is our passing going to be? Where's our setter going to put this ball? All that stuff. But how cool is it to kind of sit back and kind of watch your team grow closer together and watch them bond as people more than just players on the court?
Yeah, this season especially, the girls, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but the girls are excited and they're team players. They want it and they encourage each other. They talk to each other on the court, off the court. It's funny some of the things that they say that the seniors will send out a funny message and how the other players respond. The bonding, the communication this year, even more so like not just volleyball is really exciting.
Let's talk about the schedule and the teams that are going to be in front of you this year. We'll start with your league, the EBC. We know it's very good in volleyball. We know how tough it is in this sport. Talk about the league this year, what you kind of expect out of it, and what you think Salem has to do to make some waves in it.
Yeah. We have a great conference. We have Marlington, of course, that they have a great program. They're led by a really good coach. We have Alliance, they're building their program up too. We have West Branch. West Branch got a new coach that I hear that they're really strong. They have such strong athletes. So we have some tough competition, but our girls are working hard and they're ready to put on a good show this year, really ready to compete.
Now, because you have a smaller conference than a lot of other teams, you have the chance to go outside of it and test yourselves and play some teams out there in the area that are just going to get you ready for tournament time. Who are some of those teams that you're excited that pop up on your schedule and you want to test yourselves against?
Yeah, we're already ready for our first game. Actually, on Saturday, we play Crestview. They went to state last year. We play Boardman. They always have a great program. So, we look forward to playing all these teams because I really, really think that we have a good team this year that is ready to fight and ready to go hard.
I mean, you talk about starting off with a bang and making your players work hard in the first game of the year. You open up with Crestview. What's that like as a coach to know that like there's no wiggle room, there's no, putting your toes in the water first. You're diving head in, and you better be ready for game one.
I think it's something that's going to really, really work well for us because they're just going to need to start off fighting. They're going to need to go strong. They've worked so hard all of August. Just talking about everybody's responsibility on the team, responsibility for on the court and off the court. So I really think it's going to push them, and I really think that they want it this year. So it's going to push them towards the right direction, the direction we need to go.
One of the things that becomes apparent every time we talk about Salem sports, and Salem's been with YSN since the beginning, the community that they get to represent. I mean, Salem supports their sports better than almost anybody. What do you think is it like for you to, be in that gym, be in a packed house, have the fans really support this volleyball team more than most volleyball programs in the area get?
Yeah, I think it's exciting. It's so cool to watch, like especially like the younger girls coming in, our own kids coming in to watch these players because they've worked so hard, and just see like everybody cheering for them because they know how hard they're working, and they want to see us to succeed just as much as we want it.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of alumni come back to Salem as well and support this program over the years. What does that mean to you now as the head coach, being able to see players that played in this program, before you even got here to come back and really pour it back into the program that they played for?
Yeah, we had an alumni match this past Saturday, and we had, I think it was like 15 girls, 15 women that came back alumni, and it's just so exciting that I get to be a part of this program, that everybody wants this program to succeed. They want us to get back on top. It really, really is exciting.
I would be remiss to let this interview go without letting you talk about your staff. I know that head coaches get all the interviews, and maybe some of your assistants are happy that you're getting the interviews. I don't know, but you don't do it alone. You have a lot of people behind you that are making the Salem program great. I want you to talk about them and talk about the, like I said, the people behind you.
Yeah, I love our staff. We have an amazing group of coaches. Jen Neapolitan, she has been my friend for years. Her and her husband have coached for many years. And I absolutely could not do this without them. I always say that she's the brains of the operation. She sees things that I don't sometimes. And we have Kylie Skinner. We moved her up to freshman. She was an amazing athlete. She brings a lot of excitement to the table. And then we have our junior high coaches, Maddie Dimitra and Allie Winter. And the girls in the junior high are so excited to have them because they just know that how much these coaches love the sport. Allie Winter also was a varsity coach a couple years ago. So we're so excited to have them helping the program out.
You have one more day until you go into the first game of the season. So I know there's not a lot of time to really, fix anything else, but what's on the checklist for that one more day? What's one thing that you think we have to, iron out that one last practice before we get into the game one?
I'm looking forward to working a little bit more, having the girls communicate, just, being a team, knowing our responsibilities, and really, really want it. Like just go out ready to start off on Saturday.
Coach, we are so excited for Salem volleyball. We know you guys are too, and we know the community is for sure at Salem.
Absolutely.
We want to thank you so much for the time, and we appreciate it. We know we'll be out there broadcasting games, and we can't wait to cover you guys. We'll see you again real soon.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
You got it, head coach